In this video, I'm going to show you how you can increase you and your client's revenue by 25% in just 3 simple steps with this one quick and easy n8n masterclass. So if you want to make passive income, gently tap the like and subscribe buttons and keep watching until the end, because I promise that this video will contain valuable information you won't find anywhere else. Before we even start to build anything, it's absolutely essential to understand exactly how important it is to set up automatic texts for businesses. Every single no-show results in not only lost revenue for that one appointment, but also it blocks up that slot where somebody else should have booked that appointment and who's going to show up and pay for that appointment. So let's go ahead and jump over to an AI tool just to see exactly how much we can expect to make by setting up this 5-minute AI workflow that I'm going to show you right now. Estimate the percent of appointments that are recovered by a simple 30 minutes before text reminder. Give your answer as one sentence and one precise average value. It's going to go ahead and search the web and give us this nice answer. A simple 30 minutes before text reminder typically recovers about 25% of appointments that would otherwise be no-shows. What does that mean? That basically means that if your business is doing about $100K in revenue every month, you're essentially leaving $25,000 every single month on the table just by not doing something like automatic text reminders. It's super easy to do. Set it up in just 5 minutes, run for the rest of your life. I'll show you step by step how to do that right now. Now, if you don't know anything about automatic workflows, and then, like I said, I'm going to do it beginner friendly, no code, super easy to do. Number 1, we're going to get the events from the calendar. Number 2, we're going to map the data. Finally, we're going to send the text. Automatic 24/7. Let's go ahead and set it right now. First, we're going to go to n8n. This is the homepage for n8n. Links in the description. Go ahead and get started. If you haven't already, go ahead and sign up. Super easy to do. Now, once you've done that, go ahead and basically go over here. This is the n8n page once after you signed up. Now, for you, it's going to be an empty canvas that's going to look like that, right? And all you need to do is basically go over to these 3 dots, click on the 3 dots, click on import from file, and then you should have downloaded a file called automated SMS reminder.json. Now, if you want to get that file, and basically you could do this in just 1 minute, you can just go over my school community, go over to the templates tab, and I'm going to make a post and just go ahead and click into the post and just download the file. Now, if you can't find it, just copy the YouTube title and just search it into here. Just paste it into here and it's going to search it up real quick. Super easy to find. All right, back over to the n8n. Now, the way we're going to do is, like I said earlier, number 1, get the events. Number 2, map the data. Number 3, send text. Super easy. Now, the first node is going to be called the trigger node. The trigger node is going to be what basically sets off the rest of the workflow. Now, this one is going to be a scheduled trigger because we're going to need to run it automatically every 30 minutes. Let's go ahead and click on this real quick. Every 30 minutes, it's going to schedule the trigger. It's honestly pretty self-explanatory, okay? 30 minutes between triggers, trigger interval, 30 minutes, it's going to set up the workflow. After that, we're going to use a Google Calendar node, okay? As you can see, it's connected here. It just means that we're going to start here and then we're going to go from left to right, bam, 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 okay? All right, let's go ahead and double click onto the Google Calendar and go ahead and check that out. Credential to connect with. Now, for you, if you haven't already, go ahead and connect your Google Calendar. I'm going to link to the tutorial how to set that up. Super easy to do, just 2 minutes. All right, now here we're going to get many events from the calendar, okay? So I like to kind of do this reverse order. Go ahead and select your calendar from the list is the easiest way to do it. For me, I'm just going to select this calendar. Now for you, just make sure that you're selecting your calendar. It's probably only going to be one calendar, so it's super easy to find. Here it's saying get many events. That just means that we're going to grab all the events. And from those events, we're only interested in the ones that occur between 15 minutes and 45 minutes from now. Now, why did I say between 15 minutes and 45 minutes? Well, that's because, as we said earlier, from the scheduled trigger, we're only going to run this every 30 minutes. So it makes mathematical and logical sense to go ahead and set the time frame or like the interval to a 30-minute interval. So basically, between 15 minutes and 45 minutes, that's the 30-minute interval. And also it's centered around 30 minutes from now. So then when you're booking your appointments, we were basically targeting that 30-minute interval, right? So 30 minutes before the appointment, we're going to go ahead and send out those text reminders. So don't worry if that doesn't make sense. I've already done the math. It works perfectly. All right, finally, we're going to map the data. And basically what that means is we're going to get the information from here. Remember, this is going to be the input side and this is the output side, right? So once we run it, we're going to be getting the input from the Google Calendar node, as you can see here, right? This is going to have a lot of information here. And what we're basically doing is we're going to treat the information over here so that we can go ahead and put it into the output for our next node, which is going to be the Twilio node over here. Okay. So real quick, again, back over here, what we're going to do is we're going to get the data from the Google Calendar, and then we're going to find the client's phone number in that information. Okay. And once we found the information, we're going to basically say that, okay, now we know what the client's phone number is. Now we're going to use it in the next step to send a text message. So same thing with the client's name. We're going to get the information from the Google Calendar. We're going to find it using this. And then we're going to map the data to something called client name. And we're going to use the client name over into the next step, which is when we're sending the text. So we're going to send the text. And here we're going to use something called a Twilio node. It's just the name of the company that sends the text messages for us automatically. Here, we're going to set up the credential. I'm going to link to that again. Same thing, pretty easy to do. Now, here we're going to send an SMS. It just means that we're sending text messages. We're going to be sending it from your Twilio phone number. Okay. So I'm just going to show you how to do that right now. It's going to be the front page of Twilio. So go to Twilio after you signed up. You're going to have this for your setting up your credential, and this is your Twilio phone number. So go ahead and hit copy. Go over back to n8n. Go ahead and paste that in. Okay. Now we're going to be sending it to the client's phone number, right? Remember, as I said earlier, we're going to go ahead and map the data into the edit fields node so that it's going to be available here. And we're going to go ahead and throw it into the Twilio node over here so that we're going to have it available to use in the client's phone number over here. Now, finally, we're going to send the message. What are we going to send in the message? In this case, I'm going to say, hi, Anthony, right? Because just as an example, this is a reminder of your appointment in 30 minutes. See you soon. And again, the same thing here. We went ahead and mapped the data to something called client name so that we're going to be able to pass it in variably and access it from the Google Calendar. Now, one thing that's also really important to remember is since we're using third-party nodes, we're going to remember we need to make sure that sometimes the network for Google or the network with Twilio is not going to work all the time. In order to account for that and make it a little bit more reliable, the best thing to do is go over to settings and enable this button over here. So on default, it's not going to be activated. We need to go ahead and activate it. Basically, what it means is it's going to automatically try to rerun it a couple times before it cancels the workflow. And basically what that means is, sometimes when the network fails or whatever, just try it a couple times. Usually that's going to make it work more often than not. So that's perfect. And same thing with Twilio. Since these are third-party nodes, we want to make sure that we're setting this to active. We're setting retry on fail to active. All right, so that looks like we have went over the entire workflow, and all that there's left to do now is currently it's set to inactive. Inactive basically means that it's literally doing nothing. It's just sitting there waiting for us to do something with it. So once you're ready to set it up, all you need to do is go ahead and click this button, and bam, it sets active and it's automatically running. Every 30 minutes, it's going to go ahead and set this up and basically look for those events and then go ahead and send those text messages. Now, just to show you guys exactly how this works, give you a really quick demo, I'm going to use something called execute workflow down here. It's just going to go ahead and run it and actually not wait for that 30 minutes because, I'm not planning on waiting 30 minutes just to do a quick demo. So in order to do this, remember, just to show you, like I've mapped it to my YouTube calendar. So all I need to do is basically go to Google Calendar, go to my YouTube calendar, and then go ahead and create like a test event. Make sure I format it in the correct way, basically so that it's able to find the client phone number and it's able to find the name. Now, again, by the way, if you've seen any of my other AI voice agent tutorials, basically what it does is we've set up an AI voice agent receptionist where somebody's going to call your business phone number, and then we're going to forward that call to the AI voice agent's phone number. The AI voice agent is going to answer the phone. It's going to talk to the client. It's going to basically guide them through a conversation flow. Then it's going to automatically book that appointment into your calendar, and it's going to book it into a format that basically matches what I've shown you here. Basically, it's going to say name, colon, and then the name, and it's going to say phone number, colon, and then the phone number. And basically I've made this into a way that it's going to be compatible with that. So this is going to work with all your AI voice agents. Now, if it doesn't, you can go ahead and just make sure that you've set up your either set up your appointments to match this, or whatever format you've set up your appointments in, make sure that you change this to match that. Now, if that sounds complicated, don't worry, just use AI or just ask me for help in the YouTube comments or in my school community. Ask me whatever you want and I'll make sure you get the help that you need. It's super easy to do. All right, guys. So, and then over here, like I said earlier, I've already set everything up and I've updated the thing here. So that's gotta be perfect. All right, so all there's left to do is go ahead and I'm going to go over to Google Calendar. the current time is 7:23, and basically what I've done is I've set up an event that runs from 8 to 8:30. So basically what that means is since 8 p.m. is between 45 minutes and 15 minutes into the future, then it's going to be a go ahead and send the text message to, in this case, name colon Anthony Tan, phone number, right? So I'm going to go ahead and basically hit that and show you how it works in real time. So here's my phone. I'm going to hit execute workflow, and you're going to see that basically notification pop up just like that. So I'm gonna click execute. As you can see, it ran green and it said workflow. I just felt my phone vibrate. So I'm gonna go ahead and check that out. And there you go, right there, as you can see. Okay, I'm not sure if the angle is right, but it should say basically, hi, Anthony Tan, your appointment is in 30 minutes, whatever, blah, 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 okay? So absolutely perfect. It is absolutely amazing. Now, again, this is going to be like the MVP. Obviously, I'll try to make it as simple as possible just to show you like the main concepts. But if you wanted to customize it, you can obviously go in here. Oh, by the way, there you can literally see exactly what everything that happened. This is the actual execution data. All right, guys, and if you have any questions, go ahead and jump over to my school community. I teach you guys everything about n8n, AI voice agents. You can ask me literally any question that you want. The point of this is I'm trying to be like your mentor. You know, I can answer any questions that you have and basically guide you through, because you probably already know this, AI is literally the largest industry, the greatest thing since the internet. And, if you aren't already using AI for every single thing that you're doing, that's, I encourage you to. That's really all I can say. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave it in the YouTube comments. If you have any tutorial requests, any additional tutorial requests, go ahead and ask me in here. And I'll make sure that you get all the help that you need. All right, guys. Hope you enjoy that. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.